And you know who it is. Who we playing with today?
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo.
It's RZ.
And what are we playing today?
RadLands.
With the Cult of Chrome expansion for the first time.
Okay.
All right. So they say this is the last expansion, but I never believe them when they say that. All camps, new camps. So we'll see some of them.
Like the 8.
Huh?
The blessed 8-cylinder.
I got no idea.
Oh.
Cult of Chrome. All right. So we start the game by dealing out 6 camps. You'll pick 3 to play with for the game, and then 3 will be your time track, which is the time that it takes events to go off.
Okay. So
Well, I mean, the 3 don't matter, but just 3 camps to be. So let me explain you the game while you decide. Okay, so first thing off,
I definitely want that one.
these camps, they have water. This is the water that you will... No. They have cards on them. So this is how many cards you'll start the game off with.
Okay, the number of cards. Let's see.
This card will give you 0 cards at the...
Right.
This will add 0 cards to your hand at the beginning of the game. 1 and 1. Each turn you'll be given 3 water. Like Netrunner, 3 water. And then this action right here costs 2 water. This one costs 2. This one costs 1. This one costs 1.
Okay, what if it doesn't have an action on it? What if it just says 3 water at the bottom?
Yeah, I mean 3 water, that's how many actions it costs. 3 water to do this thing.
To do that thing. Oh, so these are just simpler actions?
No, this costs 2 water to do this. This costs 2 water to do this. This one costs 1 water to do this.
Okay.
This one costs 3 to do that.
Got it.
Now, these camps, this is your life. So you got 6 life. Whenever you take a damage on a camp, tab it. Okay.
Any damage? Okay.
There's only any 1 damage would make a guy damage.
Okay, and 2 damage would destroy the camp.
So you flip something when it's destroyed. So 6 life. Now, humans, the humans, they okay, now that's an event. It has a yellow tape around it. That's an event. Now, this one is an instant because it's 0 on the track. The cards that we won't use, they'll just be the track, the event track. So this one takes 1 time to pop off. This one takes 2 bombs to pop off. This one takes 3 bombs to pop off. This one is 0 to pop off. So it would just go right there, 0 time. It's an instant. So
what would I keep track of? Some card that takes 3.
So
I move it like down the track, move the card down the track or something.
Each upkeep you move it up 1 on the track.
Like this.
At the start of your turn, you move. Say this was a 3. So say for instance, Raiders. We always have access to the Raiders.
Okay.
So the Raiders come in 2 on the track. Say that there was already something at the 2, then we will put the Raiders at the next lowest. So the 3.
Oh, it's because it's behind in whatever you already had started, so it actually ends up taking longer. That's pretty clever.
Yep.
And then the next turn you put it here.
Yeah.
And the next turn you play it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
All right. So let's look at humans. Okay, that's another event that would go instant. It just happens.
Okay. Yeah, we both have these, and that's.
Okay. So the Raiders, like I say, they start off on the 2. 2, and then whenever they pop off, whenever they proc, deal 1 damage to 1 of your opponent's camps of their choice.
Of their choice.
Okay. And then the water silo, that one is the green brackets are card traits. Effects surrounded by green brackets are always in effect, except for those on a damaged person.
On a damaged place or any damaged card?
Damaged person is a tapped person, yeah.
So damaged place will still do it?
Yeah, damaged place still does it. Okay, so you spend 1 water to add this card to your hand. When you junk this card, return it to your play area. So always like a layaway water right here.
Okay. Return it to your play area.
So every card has a junk effect. You can, the top left of the card,
Other than these two.
And those have them too. Well, it might even be the top right. So, top right junk effect. The top effect junk effect. So you can always junk this card to yeah, I guess other than these two for some reason. But anyway, deck cards they all have a jump effect. Top left.
Okay.
And that is you can discard the card to get that effect. That's draw one card from the main deck.
Okay.
This one right here.
So these don't have a junk effect, you said, because they go to the play area.
Yeah, I mean they always come back to your tableau.
And then you can start them up again.
Yeah.
This starts instantly. You put it out instantly. Once it's junk, once you go to the water silo and that's done.
You use the water silo, spend one water to add this card to your hand, and that's just a layaway water. If you have nothing else to do, or you want to pay for like a 4-drop or whatever, and you've only got access to 3, then you spend one water so you can play the 4 next time or something.
You spend one water to add this card to your hand, and then when you junk this card, you return it here.
Yeah.
Back here. Okay.
So this is your junk effect. You get an extra water, temporary water.
Can I play this? Does this have to be in my hand to start it up? Because it's out here in the play area.
No, this one. You just play your Raiders. It costs just play your Raiders. The cost of the Raiders. What the crap is the cost of the Raiders? The Raiders.
That weird thing up there. That green.
Yeah. Green is raid. Play or advance your Raiders event. So whenever you junk effect something, and then you junk, and then you play the Raiders. That green card right there.
When you junk something,
then you can bring the Raiders out.
Out of here, it doesn't have to be in my hand.
No, so you're gonna like say that you don't want to play this guy, this blade or whatever. Then you just junk the blade. Then you can bring your Raiders out.
Oh, that just like that.
Yeah.
Anything I junk, that's the way to play the Raiders.
No, anytime you play that green Raider symbol, that's how you get the Raiders out.
Oh, okay, because that's the junk effect for this card. Okay, got it. Got it.
All right, so right here, this is damage a person because it's got a skull, so injure, so same thing as damage, but it hits only people. So injure a person, you do that, that's the junk effect for that. Muse is a 1 water cost character, and then 1 water cost person, she comes out. And then as far as the board, we got the bases. The board on your side consists of a 3x3, so you can have the bases in the back, then you can have a middle row. This protects the bases. Then you can have more characters on the front. Whatever's in front protects what's in the back.
Okay, it has to be rows of 3?
Yeah.
So do they protect directly, or can you just decide which one is protecting which one?
They protect directly. So so once you put it in a place, then it's kind of stuck there. But yeah. So like if you want to damage something, you got to damage the front first. You got to attack the front first before you can get to the back.
But the Muse will damage you if you attack it. Will it?
Yeah, so nobody really just does, there's no attacking. There's only popping off effects of guys by spending water. Some are free, so she gives you an extra water, the Muse does. So for 0 water, you'll get an extra water.
Okay.
But then to show that she's used, you've got to do something like just put an extra water on her to show that you used her.
Okay, so what would you use the Muse for? You place it out, you quickly get the water. You instantly get the water?
They have summoning sickness, so whenever you put something out, you'll usually put the water cost on them. So Muse costs 1 water. You'll just say that, hey, I'll put the water on. She's got summoning sickness.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
So she can't do anything this turn. And it costs 0 water on her.
0 water, so you'll just get a
0 water to get a water.
To get an extra water.
Okay. So you put some. This is not from your supply though.
These are extra water, the black waters.
So that in that case, it's kind of tapped, right?
Yeah.
But how would you get her to damage someone?
She never gets to do that. She doesn't do that.
Then what is this for?
That is the junk effect whenever you discard the card.
Oh, so when you get rid of her, that's when she damages. Interesting.
When you discard her from hand, you can get her junk effect.
That's not very music. All right.
All right, so other than that, we've got Magnus Grov, 3 drop, 3 cost guy, 3 water, but his junk effect is to play a punk. So the plunk are the back of the cards, the tokens. They can only get hit for 1 damage, then they get discarded. But punks. But other regular human characters, they get tapped, but you can still use them. But like we said, you can't use their green effects while they're injured.
Right.
To uninjure a guy, you would need to use something like a repair. Use the restore, which is the green cards right there. You untap a guy. Right there, you use that junk effect to uninjure a guy, to restore. Okay, destroyed people are discarded, camps are flipped, and punks are placed on the back of the deck. Destroy doesn't come up too often, but destroy is that nuclear symbol. And I'll say it again, destroyed people are discarded, camps are flipped, and punks are placed back on deck.
Back on the top of the deck, because you still haven't seen what they are.
Right. Damage, rotate an unprotected person or camp sideways, so they got to be unprotected. The stuff in front of it is protecting it. And then if it's already rotated, then destroy it. And then injure, same as damage, but only hits people. Restore, rotate one of your damage cards upright. If it's a person, it is not ready this turn, but camps are ready though. Draw a card that's purple, gain an extra water, black water, gain a punk, put the top card of the deck into play face down as a person with no abilities. Punks are destroyed as soon as they get damaged. In raid, place, or like up your Raiders event track.
Oh, so if you get raid, you can move the raider?
So you can move it up. If it's already at the 2, you can move it up.
So it doesn't normally, but it normally moves at the beginning of your turn anyway, right?
Yeah, but if you want to get it to pop off the same turn, yeah.
That's cool.
Yep, and that's pretty much the game.
Okay.
Yep.
So I picked 3 of these.
And then, of course, like I said, these events, they got the yellow tape on them. They take that many turns to pop off.
Okay. Events. Okay. So I'm doing the power plant.
All right.
The battering ram.
Okay.
Got to get enough people to do that. And the pillbox, which becomes easier to shoot from if I lose camps.
Nice.
It's pretty good. Unlike this, which is terrible.
I mean, chocolate milk, I mean.
No wonder I never tried. I wish it were just chocolate milk. That would be less bad. Oh, it's mostly corn syrup. Why didn't I read this? Men fought for me to, men and women fought for me to be able to read this. I didn't read it. Number 1, corn syrup. Wow. Here, most of the chocolate people buy, like Mars and Nestle, it's not chocolate anymore. You gotta look for that ingredient, cocoa. If it says cocoa butter or other stuff, chocolate flavor. It's not cocoa. It's not chocolate. It's got to say cocoa, period.
Did not know.
And now the folks at home know. So you learn something new every time you come to Folio Games.
And knowing is half the battle. Read a book.
Read a real book. That's a book for you.
Golden. All right. All right. So how many cards you start with? 2? 1, 2.
Sure.
So they got 1, 2 right there.
Oh yeah, right.
And I got 2 as well.
That's not very many, is it?
Yeah, but let me make sure.
Ooh, a sniper. I always make it so cold in gaming cafes. I forgot that about game stores. Game stores, I should say. Not gaming cafes. They're pretty warm. Must be the extra insulation.
All right, so yeah, so to go over things again, first step of the turn, resolve your event in the 1 space and advance the rest. So at the beginning of the turn, the 1 will become the 0. Refill the 3 water and draw a card. So every turn you'll draw a card. 3 actions, play a card, draw a card. You can always draw a card for 2 water. I wrote the 2 water right there. They neglected to do that. But you can spend 2 water to draw a card. Can junk any card or whatever. And then take the water silo. You can do that. And then use ability. Okay, is my card ready? A face-up camp is always ready unless you have used one of its abilities this turn. A damage camp can still be ready, and this is what we'll just use to, if it's not a regular water, we'll just use that you used it this turn.
Okay.
A person is ready unless it was played this turn, unless it was restored this turn, unless one of its abilities was used this turn, or if it's damaged. And then enemies are people, not camps, so that's just something to remember. Okay. And then card traits, effects surrounded by green brackets are always in effect except for those on damaged people.
Say it again. Effects are...
The green brackets are always in effect except for on damaged people.
Right.
Yep. All right, so I got my 2 cards. You got your 2 cards, and who goes first? You wanna? All right, pick the card with the water in. Pick the hand with the water in it. Pick the water in it to go first. Left. All right, so I'll go first. I got the water here. First player gets 1 water, I believe. Pretty sure first player, first turn only gets 1 water. All right, so start a turn, refill the 3 water, draw a card.
Do I only get 2 water on my turn?
You get 3 water on your turn. Man, let me make sure. I'm pretty sure it's only 1 water.
What a fun world where everything is limited by water.
Oh yeah, that's Mad Max.
Yep.
Okay, summon or flip the water, beginning with the star player. Take turns until 1 player. First player collects 1 water. Yeah. Rule book right there.
Next time we meet here, I'm gonna wear winter clothing.
Makes sense. All right, I'm gonna play. All right, so I'm gonna spin my water to damage one of the opponent's cards of their choice.
Scuds. Lame.
Right, and then that'll be my turn.
I want to damage the battering ram.
All right.
And you'll see why on my turn.
Right.
Okay, so I got 3 water. The power plant, which is awesome. Take 1 water on that. All your other camps become all other camps and end damage people become ready. Wait, no, I don't even want to do that right now. I don't need to do that.
Now ready is not the ready. Ready is not the same thing as restored.
Oh.
Ready is just like non-summoning sickness.
So I can just make them ready to use them.
Yeah.
Well, why does it say my camps become ready? Can something unready my camps? Because even when they're damaged, they're ready. It says all your other camps and undamaged people become
okay, ready. Is my card ready? Camps, a face-up camp is always ready unless you have used one of its abilities. If you've already used the ability,
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so okay, well that wasn't as useful as I thought. So this event, Uprising.
All right, so that one costs 1. It goes on to 2, and then you get to play 3 punks out.
Once it goes off.
Yeah.
Once it goes off. So I'm gonna play 1 water to put that down. And then this one.
Yeah, you just keep it there.
Yeah. And this one.
Costs 1.
She's good. Well, I can remember that she's not ready.
Well, you want to put it on there, like cards in your real play area. Yeah. You can do it either way, but yeah.
Okay. There's no way to draw a card without something that gets me a card, right?
You can always do the water silo, but to draw a card out of nowhere it costs 2 water. But you can reserve the water solo into your hand. I mean, the water silo into your hand.
To draw a card costs 2. The first thing is resolve the event. The second thing is refill the 3 water and draw a card. So I should have drawn a card.
Yeah, you draw 1 card at the beginning of the turn.
Okay, so I didn't do that. So let me see. Oh, that's fun. Look, he damages damaged enemies. So I'm gonna put him out. And then I'm done.
Okay.
The third one is play a card right. Play a card, draw a card, junk card, take water silo, use ability. Right, okay. Alright.
Yep, and enemies are people, not camps. Alright. Alright, upkeep. Draw 1. Refill the 3 water.
We just got in like 6 rails. It just was 2 Boros urges.
I already like this game.
Oh yeah. Yep. I read this dude's book. Yeah, great game.
What book was that?
No, it's online. It's just Daniel.games.
The blue black one, there's a green white one. Yeah, Undercity Sewers, there's a green white one. There was
Alright, I will play Scout.
Because they're just bad shots now. I'm sure they'll still be double.
Play Scout.
I think the most expensive one right now is like what?
Then I'll play
I'm sure the most expensive one is
Scud Launcher. So for one of your opponents, damage one of your opponent's cards of their choice.
That means we sell it for like 13.
Okay. Then I'll go Cult Leader.
Now, do you have to damage the cards you put in front of bases before you?
No, I mean you can do any
can.
card of your choice.
Then what does it matter if they're in front of certain bases? What does that matter?
Because the stuff in front of it is protecting. So if it says like origin book.
Damage a base of your choice or something like that.
Yeah, man, let me see. Damage. A damage card is always turned sideways if it damage again. Important unless otherwise say the target must be an unprotected card. So damage important unless otherwise specified. The target of damage must be an unprotected card in any column that belongs to your opponent. So you want to put your crappier stuff up front.
So I can't choose to destroy this. If you attacked me, I couldn't destroy this because this guy would protect it first.
Yeah, so the damage goes front, back.
Okay.
Unless otherwise specified, the target of damage must be an unprotected card in any column that belongs to your opponent.
So it couldn't damage that, for example.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was 3 water, and then I will pass turn.
All right. So I get my water back. I only get resolve vent. I move the vent up first.
Yep.
And then we get the water.
And then you only have 6 slots in front of the bases, so don't overdo it.
And it doesn't matter how many cards I hold, right? Oh, so you only get the 2 rows?
Yeah, you only get the 2 rows, yeah.
I can draw a card at any time.
And then it's only six spots for humans, so you can't go putting humans in bases slots.
Okay. It says play a card, draw a card, chunk a card, take water silo, use ability. But you can use those at any time, in any order, right? These actions?
Yeah, I mean during your main phase, yeah,
So
during your turn.
you draw a card first, generally, right? It seems like that's when you would, or is there a limit on cards and you can have in your hand?
No limit, but it costs 2 to draw a card. It costs 2 water to draw a card.
I thought you draw a card automatically.
Yeah, I mean you draw at the beginning of your turn, you draw a card, but if you want to draw another card, it costs 2 water.
Where does it say draw a card? Oh, right there. So that's number 2. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. All right, I read it. It's what it is. Yeah, that guy's awesome. This hits a king. This hits a king. This says damage any card.
Yeah. So like
this
normally
one-
you can only
it's a
damage
sniper.
unprotected
You
stuff,
can
but yeah,
choose. You
sniper.
can choose. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Well. Gosh, that guy would be cool too. Okay, I'm gonna put one in my water silo.
Okay, so you'll put that in your hand.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait.
Spend 1 water to add this card to your hand. When you junk this card, return it to your play area.
So I can put it out? No.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
mean,
just
then
have it
you'll
in my
be
hand.
getting
Then
nothing. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I just wait. I can't play this turn.
You can, you can. I mean, as soon as you play it, you'll just get extra water.
Okay.
Temporary water is the black, and
It's
then.
temporary. Okay, it's temporary.
Well, I mean, it's not temporary. Well, I mean, like, you know, it would.
It won't
It would.
replenish. Once
Well,
I spend it, it won't replenish like the 3 that normally come back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, it goes through turns. But yeah.
Right. It'll
Yeah.
stay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not.
But you always get reset at 3 water.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna spend 2. Put this one out.
Yeah, I mean,
And
humans
also-
go ahead and put it on. Well, I mean, that guy only costs 1.
Oh, only 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
it
that's the
costs 2
cost
for the
right
action,
there.
Sorry. Okay. So he costs 1. And he also gets me a temporary water.
No, that's the junk effect.
Oh, that's the junk effect. Okay. Right. Okay, now I got it. Now I got it. So if I were to play this out now,
Then you would get another.
And
Then you
junk
would get
it.
that temp water.
and I'll junk it now, I might as well do that, right?
Well, you're not really doing that is like you really didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
You didn't net
I see.
anything.
I
Like,
see what you're saying. Why do I have this?
you don't really have it yet.
Okay. Okay. But I mean, it's just like having this, isn't it? Because this will stick around.
Yeah.
But I just don't get it this turn or something.
You spent the water to get that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Spent 1 right there. You played that out. Now you have that in your hand, and you got 1 water left.
Right. I could play this for free or not. Right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could junk it and get that extra water. Yeah.
And it just stays there.
Yeah.
And then I have a temporary water. Okay. So that's about what I'm gonna do.
Oh no. My bad.
Okay.
Okay. Extra water. Gain 1 extra water. Black disc to spin this turn. This is just for this
It
turn.
is just this turn. Same. Is that the same with this guy? You get an extra black disc water to.
You would have to junk that card to get the extra. That's the junk
And
effect.
you just use it that turn.
Okay. Yeah. Let's look it up. Junk effects. Okay.
I should have got something I can get cards with.
Yeah, I mean, junk effect water is just extra water. It's just black water once per turn. Yeah.
You have to use it that turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't last between turns. That'd be
Yeah.
the thought.
Mhm.
This really costs Okay.
That effect costs 1.
Yeah, I remember. Well, you protect them so much. Your scud launcher, of course. And this costs 2 to do damage or 2 to move up a range.
To the injured, just a human.
2 to injure just a human.
It's a person.
That
Yeah.
can injure a human too, though, right?
This is your choice, whatever it's injured. Yeah.
But it has to have a protecting card, basically.
Unprotected. Yeah. Protect. Yeah.
I can move up the winning party, or I could restore someone.
Yeah.
Restore a base or a person.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew I had a thing. Guess I don't. Yeah, I guess I'll just. No. So I basically just waste this water because I don't have anything I can use on.
Yeah, I mean, you can take it back if you want to.
Take what back though?
Take back the water silo move. Yeah, I mean, probably best to take it back.
Yeah, in this case, I guess it is, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll do that. This one came out, so he's not ready, right?
Correct.
I can't do anything with the 2 either, man. Not that I want to do.
Two, you can damage any card.
I'm going to do the water silo move. Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I should have got something I can get cards with. That's valuable.
Well, I mean, 2 water could also draw your card.
Oh, well, that's what I'm going to do then. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that. Okay. All right.
Good. All right.
That's it. I don't do anything at the end of my turn.
Correct. All right, my turn. Got no events. Refill my water to 3. Draw a card. And do my deal.
Lets me untap the creature and then have a second attack. Oh, it's also possible that
Play. Play assassin for 1. I will bring out the Raiders for 1.
That scout can do that quick. Huh?
Yeah. And then
Wait. Oh, this symbol can also bring out the Raiders, not just move them up. Okay.
Bring out and move up 1.
Okay, cool.
All right, and then I will.
Great design, man. This is great design.
Oh yeah.
You're picking some great games.
Yep.
I haven't played these. I haven't even heard of these.
Yeah. I mean, games off the chain. They make a lot of good games. Rocks League too. But
I think I've heard of Rockstar.
they came out with Santorini, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, this is how bad it is, dude. 2 years ago, I was trying to get back into board games. I ordered the Kickstarter for Santorini Pantheon Edition.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a little less than 2 years ago. It took forever to get it.
Yeah.
It's been sitting in storage for a year.
Oh man. Yeah. Got a couple
Still haven't
Santorinis at home too, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a fun game.
New York, I believe. Yeah, it's on
New
the
York?
base. Yeah, New York in the base, I think.
That didn't look fun. Oh,
Yeah.
Pantheon.
Right.
And I got it, and I haven't played it.
Oh yeah.
That's a great game.
Oh yeah.
Santorini's. That's like a classic already.
No, yeah.
I played that a bunch in COVID. During COVID.
COVID-19.
All I played with all that my friend had was Ticket to Ride, Santorini, and then I had a copy with me, thank goodness, of A Few Acres of Snow, 2nd edition. And if anyone wants to know, the fix for that is by Montu and War on BGG. Montu and War said, you just make sure the last thing you do, the very, very last thing you do is reshuffle a deck that's empty. That way you can't cycle through the deck and do these things where you do a thin deck strategy. And these things that were breaking the game, they were all based on a thin deck strategy. You just make sure the very last thing that you can do during your turn is reshuffle. So that in that case, you don't draw up, you don't draw back, you can't keep playing, and that fixes the whole game. And that's honestly the best war themed game I've ever played is A Few Acres of Snow.
Nice.
But because people didn't know about that fix, then incredibly beautiful, incredibly innovative, incredibly quick, incredibly fun two-player, card-driven war game. Nobody knows, nobody plays. I mean, people know of it, but nobody plays it.
It's a shame.
It's a crying shame on that one. That's like a Glory to Rome crying shame when that thing fell out of print and no one could get it going unless you have like $600 to buy the fancy set.
No good. All right, I'm doing Scud Launcher. One damage. One of your opponent's cards, their choice. Yep, and in this case, I don't think it has to be unprotected because it says their choice, but not yours.
My choice. Now, if I destroy a card, like if I can attack, if I attack, say, a camp, any camp I want, could I attack this? Or does the rule that they're protected supersede being able to attack any camp?
Yeah, I think it supersedes, but not
So
sure.
if I say any camp,
But, I mean, what's the name of the card?
Card text. Oh, I'll show you in a second because I'm about to do it. What are we about to do? You're damaging one of my cards right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the opponent's cards of their choice. It sounds like it can go past the unprotected thing, but because it says of their choice.
What do you do to restore?
Hit that green card with
You
the
have to-
untap symbol.
Okay.
Like that junk effect right there.
That's all you can do. Okay. All right. I guess I will damage this one.
Okay.
How'd you hit me? Who hit me?
The Scud Launcher.
Okay. 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 Great. Okay. And then you're done.
Yep.
So
that's why you wanted those in your license.
So here's my question.
All right.
If I destroyed this camp,
Okay.
because I can target any camp, what happens to these guys?
They just stay out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, it's just an unusual event. All right, they're just not guarding anything. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so the battering ram. So what happens first is I resolve the event. Boom, the uprising occurs.
Mm-hmm.
Where does this go? Discard.
Discard.
Here. Okay. So now I get 3 punks. Now I've got 6 slots full. And I can do battering ram. If I have 6 people, I can destroy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Cost all 3 of my water. So all 3 go bye-bye. And I can destroy. Now, in that case, I can destroy that, or this, or the assassin, right? Because I can't target this guy or these 2 bases because they're protected.
Okay, we'll look up battering ram.
Okay.
And doesn't say, but okay, general FAQ, no dumpster diving. You may examine the cards in your opponent's discards during your turn. You may not look through the discard pile to determine if a card was played. No friendly fire. You can't, no hand limit, no peeking. People fact, camps fact, events fact. Destroy. All right, let's look at protection again. Destroy. Okay, destroy the specified card. When a person is destroyed, discarded, destroyed camps are flipped to their destroyed side. A destroyed punk is returned. Damage. Protected and unprotected. Okay, unprotected. When your people or camps do not have at least one of your cards in front of them, they are unprotected. And there's an N right there. N, unprotected. So, destroy any camp if you have 6 people. It says any.
Right, and I figure in most game design now, or like in game design that I'm aware of, card text supersedes rules.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably any, yeah.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to destroy the Scud launcher.
Okay. Crazy.
Uprising. And that's it. I can't do anything else for my turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. My goal, draw a card. First up the Raiders. Draw a card. Get my 3 water back. Play. Will I will junk to damage that. Junk effects. Yeah.
The damage.
Junk effects to damage that guy.
Rescue team. Where'd he come from?
From my hand.
So you play the water?
Nope. I just junked it.
I thought you had to junk it from play.
No, you junk from hand. Junk from hand.
You can't junk it once it's down here?
No, you only junk it from hand.
Oh, shoot. I had that all wrong. Okay.
Yep.
So this goes back on top of the phone.
Yep. Junk it from hand. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna spend 2 water to destroy an unprotected person.
Okay. Sniper's gone. Now my power plant is uncovered.
Yep. And then I'm gonna play another cult leader. And pass turn.
Okay. Alright, so I get my 3 here.
Yeah, I was saying discard. Yeah, discard from hand. Yeah, discarding from the play area. That's kind of different.
So you can't junk them once they're in play.
Yeah, you cannot junk them once they're in play.
And draw a card. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play this assassin here.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay 2 to draw another card.
Okay. Right. All right, pass
That's
turn.
interesting. That's interesting. No, I'm gonna junk this guy. Though he seems awesome, I don't have an event to play him with. So I'm
Okay, yeah,
junking
3
him,
cost. All right.
and he's gonna give me a punk.
Nice.
Cover my butt.
All right. All right, so I'll do my Raiders event goes off. So that's deal damage one of the opponent's camps of their choice.
Yeah. This one.
Right. All right, draw my card. Reclaim 3 water. Man, and then, okay, playing people, let me see. A person. They're played in columns. People have a water cost. I'll look this up in a second, but I think you can play a guy on top if you don't want to play it on the bottom. But I'll look that up in a second.
Okay. Oh, in case you want to put someone behind to protect.
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Muty. Say and or. And or.
Yeah, you can do either one.
Then damage this. Oh, he ends up killing himself, I guess, if he does both.
Yep.
That's funny.
All right, so I will up my Raiders track. Back to 2.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I played you. And I will grab a layaway water. Grab the water silo. Spend 1 to get the water silo. And pass turn.
Alright, I get my water. Draw my card. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, that's weird. But I can't put anything out right now, right?
Yep.
If you had been, it might have been good. All right. I know some of the things you might have done. You understand what I'm saying? That taught me, you have to be like Edward. You know that I did this one really hard. I didn't say that you're playing.
Each column can contain a maximum of 2 people. If you have no space in any of your columns, you may play a person, but you must first destroy one of your existing people. That's like a sticker they have you put in the rule book from the new expansion.
Say it
again. In version 1.2, they have you put a sticker in the rule book saying, like, if you have no space in your columns, you may play a person, but you must first destroy one of your existing people. So you can destroy a person and play a new person.
Okay. So that's not in this rule, so you're just reading it from memory? Or?
No, that's the new rules. They have you place a sticker on top. This came with stickers that you place in the book.
Oh, I didn't see that as a sticker.
Version 1.2, yeah.
Which one is it?
If there's already a person in that column, place the new person in front or behind the existing person. Place your more valuable people behind so that they're not left unprotected. Sounds like you can play any of them spots, but yeah.
Okay, I'm going to. junk this. If I junk this, I get a damage, right?
Injure. Yep. A person.
Injury, right.
Yep.
So I'm gonna junk that. So you gotta pick a person to injure.
I think you picked the person.
I picked the person?
Yeah.
I picked the person.
Because it would have said of their choice if it weren't.
Right.
No, what I'm saying is shooting too, instead of trying out. Which means. Oh. Which means.
Maybe I don't want to do that yet. Hold on, let me think. Or any. Wait, why do I get to pick?
Because damage a person or camp. So I would choose who to damage, and then injure the same way. But then if it's like of their choice, like this one is of their choice.
To go from the front row back.
Yeah, with the damage and the injury. Yeah.
Okay. So if I had an injury and you had no people, I couldn't use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, it's likely you're always gonna have a person until the end of the game when you just got nothing.
Which we can use it. I'll go with.
She seems really useful, actually.
Yeah, you don't get a card that's just one text.
Alright, well, while I have 6, I'm going to use the battering ram again.
Yeah, I figured.
There's something I really want to do to protect myself, but I don't know if I'm going to have 6 the rest of the game. So while I got that punk right in place, I'm going to take that one out. Boom. That costs all 3 of my water. And I'm done. I'm not going to junk anything.
Okay. All right, Raiders goes up. Gonna reclaim my water, draw a card.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right. What floor is the monster on? And it's your turn. I've gone up and down.
Okay. One.
You go down to 3, bring it out.
Okay. Gonna. And you got 2 cards in hand?
Yeah, 2.
2. All right. Gonna up my Raiders for 1. So 1 damage on a camp of your opponent's choice.
Yep.
Yeah, and the Raiders track is just moving anything on the track up. So anything on the track goes up.
You're saying so that anything on this, whatever this weird symbol is.
Yeah, I mean anything on the
Any
track. This
one
is just a
thing,
trader.
Any
Yeah.
one thing. What if some things in its
Well,
way?
no, it could be all three things on the track go up, but it just advances the track up.
You're saying everything.
Yeah.
Moves everything on the track up. Okay. So nothing.
No. It's just the Raiders event card. It is just the Raiders event card with that symbol. Yeah.
Okay. Then what else can move stuff up the track? Like bomb symbols or? I don't see anything. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah. It's just the Raiders. Yeah. All right.
I keep myself a lot when I'm tired. Go ahead.
You good.
And I talk out loud. Think out loud.
You good. All right. Play this guy for one.
Banish.
Destroy. Yeah.
Destroy any enemy. Wow. I like that, Banish.
Oh yeah.
Cool. It's got flavor. The art is a 3 because of the colors. This is just not very attractive, but
A lot of people love the colors.
I love the colors. It's very creative. It's very thematic. The colors are great. The symbols are easy to read. It's a lot of style, but it's just not like the best drawing in the world. Just not trying to be. Just saying. I don't know. Three out of 5, I bet.
So damage, free cost, damage, dealer damage, and then damage this card, or restore, then damage this card. All right, so I'll damage, deal the damage, I'll deal the damage.
Okay. When you deal damage, so this is what I'm a little confused on still. I have to damage one of these punks first, right? I can't just decide to damage that here. That's my question.
I got to damage an unprotected guy.
Right. Okay.
So I'll damage this one.
Wait, you decide.
Yeah. I decide when it's my card.
Well, then when is it my decision what gets damaged?
When you decide to plant a damage on me.
Okay, I had that backwards. I thought damage was decided by the person getting damaged when it came to base.
The reason why you might be getting confused is because of their choice. I was using that at the beginning, of their choice. Damage one of the opponent's cards of their choice.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I damage that guy. Delta damage. Then damage this card. Man, you know what?
Well, you're doing both. He dies, right?
No, because he was undamaged, totally undamaged.
Here it says and or.
No, deal a damage to a guy.
Right.
With some damage in this guy. And then deal a damage.
So
then damage this card, that's damage in the card.
So and or then damage this card. Okay, so it's saying you could do both.
Yeah, so I'm going with the and, which is deal a damage.
And restore.
And then damage this card. Or I could restore this guy, then deal a damage to it.
Which would be dumb.
Restore something else. It could be restore something else though.
Well, it says and or. That's the problem.
So I'm going with the and. So I'm placing a damage.
Right.
and
Restore
then I'm
what?
damaging this card.
Nope, that's not what it says. It says and or this. You're not
Yeah, but I
doing
mean,
it
there's
for-
two modes that you can do with this card. The first mode is I'm going to deal a damage,
Right.
and then I'm going to damage this card. The second mode is I can restore anything. Like, say that was tapped, I could restore that, then get rid of this guy.
And kill. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right, so that was the first action right there. No, second. All right, then I will first play that card, second.
That's not. I mean, that's not how it's written. Though. It's written like you can do both, and then you just take one damage. That's how it's written. And we could look it up if there's details in the rules, but it says damage and restore, then damage this card. So it seems like you can do both.
All right, mutant. All right, so we'll go to the mutant fact. And of course, it's not in there.
All right.
All right. This. Okay, another freebie. Destroy one of your people, then deal the damage. Destroy the mutant,
Okay, so you're gonna keep damaging.
and then deal a damage. Damage right there.
Okay.
Ah, crap. No, I'm not doing that yet. All right, I'm going to spin my water silo. So jump, get an extra water. Okay, what I'm actually doing is destroying an unprotected person, the assassin. Okay, then I'll do that deal for free.
What free?
Destroy one of my people,
Oh.
which is that guy, and then deal the damage to the base.
Okay.
Just I'll flip it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, flip it.
Yep. All right, and then I believe that will conclude my turn.
Okay. Get these back. Pull this up.
Yeah, so right now it's both 2 life to 2 life, but kind of close game, yeah.
I'm gonna shoot my shot because I hear that one round. Then I'm gonna, yeah. Well, you just gotta go journal since I'm gonna try to do that. Are you saying, for my step on land, took me down the slides. Did that, there's also. All right, I'm going to call down.
Okay, I'm going to use 2 of my water to draw a card. Okay. Okay. I'm going to play this card. Yeah. I'm Play this card out, the Water Soldier. When this card enters play, draw a card, then damage this card. And I'm done.
All right. You must have drew a card, yeah? All right. All right, start of my turn. Destroy any enemy, which is a person. So I will destroy. Yeah, that didn't quite work out quite right, but yeah, I'll destroy that guy. Discard it. Right. Draw a card. Reclaim 3 water. All right, I will make a punk. Crawly Blaze. Put my Raiders track out. Raiders out for 1. I will. Oh yeah, that goes away. Will destroy one of my people to deal a damage. Destroy one of my people to make a damage. Damage that. Junk you to make another punk. Do it again. Destroy one of my people. Deal the damage. Okay. Now damage that one.
Oh, I see. Damage this one?
Yep.
Can't do anything about it, can I?
Yep. No instance. Yep.
Shoot, I should have put out a guy. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I don't know why I didn't just put out a guy. Oh, this is gone.
Yep. I did the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, I should have put out the mimic right there. I just had a punk protect and that was silly.
Okay. And then I will.
How did you put out a punk? Oh, and that. Okay.
Junk 2 cards. 2 good cards, but they cost 3. Last 2, I will. Last 2, I will up the Raiders track for 2.
For 2. Oh, it just goes 1. Okay.
Yeah. And pass turn.
Okay, now that this is unprotected, I'm going to pay 1 water on this guy to do damage down this column here.
Yep.
Oh, wait. The draw card. Okay. this here. I'll get rid of this.
Okay, draw a card.
Draw a card. Interesting and useless. Shoot. God, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. The rating party's coming. Yeah, the rating party's coming, so I'm not going to. So I got to junk this one instead of putting it out.
Okay, to restore. Okay.
Restore that because of the rating party. Play this event called Interrogate. 0 bombs, so it comes right out. I draw 4 cards and I get rid of 3 of them.
Okay.
4 cards.
You paid the water, right?
Yeah, that didn't play. That's crazy. Well, these weren't that useful. What were they? Okay, I'll take this one. It doesn't matter. I already had this. Because it's unprotected, I could play either of these cards and I win.
Yeah, I should have killed that wounded soldier.
Yeah, but what I was gonna do is draw another one, hoping to get another damage, and like pop them off, take out the punk if you put a punk down.
Yeah.
So even if you put a punk down, you really want those. You really want like characters in there. Like I could have put that looter down at any time, you know, to have that in the way of that guy, and instead I just let him move on. So yeah, so there's there.
Yeah.
Boom.
GG's.
Great game, man.
Oh yeah.
What a great game. And the expansion, you've mixed it in?
Yeah, it's already in there.
So what kind of cards are with the expansion?
It's just different camps, and then they changed some of the camps, and then new camps.
They changed some of the camps so that you got rid of the old cards?
Yeah, I mean the old versions are just in that box. Yeah, the new camps have this little nuclear sign on them.
And they're just more balanced, or what was the point?
There's just different camps, and then they just took out some of the old unbalanced ones. So.
And you dealt out the 6 cards for the camps, right? So
yeah, 6 cards. Yeah.
And how many of the total camps do you have now? With the expansion, how many total camps?
Oh, I mean, there's a huge stack of camps. So
oh my goodness!
It's like half the cards.
Okay, so it's just a whole lot of camps now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is part of the action cards.
So I particularly didn't play with any new camps, but I don't know if you did.
This is a 2-player only?
2-player game, yeah.
I don't know if I played with any new camps. Let's see. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah. I mean, you had a bunch of cards, so.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
The battering ram. Yeah, that battering ram. Which, snuck up on you because I think you didn't notice.
Yeah. I didn't notice.
I had that card to get 3 punks.
Yeah, I mean, normally in a game,
just line it up.
like normally, I would really study a person's camps, but I didn't do it this time. Trying to teach the rules and all.
You also didn't know I had that card to fill up with punks.
Well, I mean, it was on the track though. I mean,
Oh yeah. That's true. Let me sing on the track.
yeah, I had 2 punks, but I junked them. I junked them for punks, but then I destroyed them
Yeah. Right.
to rush stuff. So,
That's the cult leader.
yeah, but great game, GG's.
That is a really great game. That's going on the list too. I'm gonna have this list getting longer.
I'm telling you, way better than Hearthstone.
This,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
now maybe
Yeah.
that was not fun playing Hearthstone. All right, y'all.